Hey, this is Matt Boggs, and today we're going to talk about how do you respond when a guy you like sends you a last-minute text. Receiving those last-minute texts can be challenging. How do you respond? You don't want to play games, you want to be authentic, but at the same time, you don't want him to think that you're just sitting around with nothing to do, waiting for him to invite you out. And chances are you're busy, you're successful, which makes it even more frustrating because he texts you last minute and you already have plans with your girlfriends or some other guy and you're going to go out. And you know that if this guy just gave you a couple days notice, that you could have actually had your schedule clear for him and gone out with him. So I know that it's frustrating. So today I'm going to share with you 3 guiding principles that can serve you and also a great text that you can send his way when you're dealing with the dreaded LMT, last minute text. Guiding principle number 1 is people will replicate behavior that they get rewarded for. So in other words, if he texts you last minute and you cancel plans that you already have with friends and make it really easy for him to hang out with you, then you're teaching him to text you last minute and not give you advance notice. Now, there's always exceptions to the rule for when to get together last minute. We'll cover those in just a little bit. Now, I know that this can be frustrating because last minute texting happens a lot, doesn't it? Last minute invites. And the reason why is because in online dating, people only prioritize and really invest in relationships that they're sure that they want to progress and move forward. And when you haven't actually met anyone in person or met somebody in person, you've met online, there's this sort of in-between stage where you're not sure if you want to invest a lot in it. And so there's a lot of casual commitments being made before the people have actually gotten together. So that's where you get a lot of these last minute texts, a lot of the last minute dates. It doesn't mean that that won't develop into something special. It just means it's in the in-between stage right now. So what you don't want to do is what's called man lumping. That's where a guy texts you a last minute text, something casual, something fun. He says, hey, I'm in your neck of the wood, want to get together. And it's the last minute, it's Friday night. You don't want a man lump, which is where you take all the bad experiences from previous guys and combine that feeling and then throw that feeling at him in an angry text message that says something like this. What's wrong with you guys? Why can't men give advance notice? You think I'm just sitting around waiting for your text? Get a life. Yeah, you don't want a man lump. Don't want to send that because it's not going to give you the result that you want. Instead, let him feel principle number 2, which is the pain of missing out. As human beings, we are all wired to move towards pleasure and away from pain. So give him the pain of missing out. And so I'm going to share with you right now a text that you can send him, which is a great text in a moment when he sends you a last minute invite. And to do this, let's go to our text message analyzer to help us. So when he sends you a text message like, hey, gonna be in your neck of the woods, want to meet up tonight, you can respond with this. Could be fun. Bummer, already got plans tonight. Next time? And let me tell you why I love this text message, because could be fun is actually a challenge to him. It's not saying, oh, I would love that, oh my gosh. You're saying, no, could be fun. It actually challenges him to up his game when he's with you. And then you're saying bummer, which is great because it's showing you're a little bit sad. You want to actually see him, which is validation, and all men need validation. And then you're saying already got plans tonight. What I love about this is it shows that you are a high value woman, you've got a life, and it's a bit ambiguous. Who are your plans with? Are they with some girlfriends or are they with another hot guy? Chances are he's gonna assume that they're with another hot guy, which shows that you are an in-demand, attractive woman, and this ignites competition in him because he doesn't want you going out with some other guy. He wants you going out with him. And then you end it with next time, which is an open door, giving him the opportunity to ask you out if he gets his act together and gives you some advance notice. So this is a great text message to send. Now, if you want a whole lot more examples of actually what to text guys in all the different scenarios that when you're dating, I created a great ebook for you. It's called How to Text Guys You Like. I'm going to link it up here in the video and also in the description below. You can click that link, get that free ebook. It's a gift from me to you. It's going to give you a bunch of example texts to send and different scenarios that you might be in when dating and when to use those texts. So click that link and get that free ebook. Now, there are occasions when you're busy and you don't want to cancel plans when you're busy with a guy, and that shows that you're high value. But there's also occasions when it is actually convenient and easy to meet up with him. He texts you and says, hey, I'm in your town, want to meet up? Like, let's hang out. And you've just gotten done with your friends, or you're totally in that same area and you do want to meet up. This brings me to guiding principle number 3, which is go with the flow. When it's easy, when it's casual, when it's both low investment for both you and him, it's really easy to get together, go with the flow and meet up. But the challenge comes when you really want to see him and he texts you last minute, and so you don't go with the flow, you actually start to row upstream. And this is where you're putting in a ton of effort to see him, and he's not putting in a ton of effort to see you. In other words, you're highly invested and he's not highly invested. For example, he texts you and says, hey, what are you doing tonight? Want to come over? And you want to see him and you're excited about seeing him, and so you jump at the chance, you get ready, you do your makeup, you jump in the car, you fight traffic, you drive all the way over across town to meet up with this guy, and he's sitting in his apartment. He hasn't had to go anywhere or do anything other than just send a text message. So he's got low levels of investment in this, and you've got super high level of investment. So you're rowing upstream. This is not going with the flow. When a man has a low level of investment into something, he doesn't value it as much. So if you're going to invest a lot into the interaction, you want to make sure that he is in the boat rowing with you, that you're both rowing upstream, that you're both going to drive across town and put in a Herculean effort to meet one another, because it matters to the both of you. Remember, great relationships are born when both people are willing to invest in one another. And now it might take a little bit of time to ignite that fire, but keep the faith, because know that as you're looking for him, he's also looking for you. So keep your mind, keep your heart open and available to receive all of him, because he's going to keep his mind and heart open to receive all of you. And together you're going to create something extraordinary with one another. So now I have a question for you. When a guy texts you last minute, what response have you used that you found to be really effective? Go ahead and post that text message below. I love checking out your text messages. And it's like, you are brilliant. There have been some amazing responses in the comment thread below. So go ahead and check those out. And if you're not subscribed to this channel, we are dedicated to increasing love in the world one heart at a time, helping you manifest the amazing relationship that you want. So click that subscribe button, and next to that there's a little bell. And if you click that bell, you actually get alerted when the new videos come out, so that you are the first to get the latest and greatest videos that come out each and every week. So go ahead and click that subscribe button. Thank you for being a part of this community, and I look forward to seeing you soon.